Yeah. Hi. Good morning. I am Ramarao, an assistant professor of English at Geetam Dimatu University, Hyderabad. Today, I am going to talk about the pronunciation of inflectional suffixes in English. And today's topic is on phonetics. And we are going to see how these inflectional suffixes are pronounced in English language. So, let us see first what we mean by an inflection. Inflection is nothing but any change to the word's base form is called an inflection. For example, this is when we see these past tense markers, walk verb, it is inflected for its past tense. So walk is the base form and it is inflected. It means the word's form is changed. So we can say that the word walk is inflected for its past tense. Similarly, talked and clapped and all. So these are called past tense markers. This ed is a past tense marker in English. And when we observe plural markers, book, the book base word is inflected for its plurality. Okay, and when we add s, we can say that the word base word book is inflected for its plurality. So what I am going to discuss today is even here this past tense markers ed, not all ed past tense markers are pronounced in similar way. They are pronounced differently. Okay, and according to some phonetical constraints. So even here book s is there, it is inflected for plurality, and even here s is there, the song is inflected for plurality, but these two things, two let uh, s letters are not pronounced in similar way. So let us see how they are pronounced. For example, if we see here, when we look at past tense markers, talk is there. This k is called voiceless sound. Okay, we should have some background knowledge to understand this. What is voiceless and what is voiced? Okay, so when a verb ends with a voiceless sound like k, and if it is inflected for past tense, that is ed. Okay, this ed after the voiceless k is pronounced as t, talked. It is not talked. We are habituated to say that. Okay, even if we are not able to say, we need to at least identify, okay, the right sound. We need to understand the right pronunciation. So this is not talked, it is talked. Talked, it is talked. This ed is pronounced as t. Similarly, it's walk, and when it is inflected for its pastness, so we can say walked, walked, not walked. It's not walked. And similarly, it is clap. Okay, clapped, clapped. So these three sounds, k, p, and t, are voiceless sounds. And in these two cases, in case of k and p, it is pronounced as t, talked and clapped, talked and clapped. But here, want, wanted, it is pronounced as it, wanted, wanted. It's not wanted because of the phonetic constraints there. So it is wanted, but it is clapped and talked, talked. Similarly, when we observe voiced sounds, see here, g is voiced one, and b is also voiced one. So here, if it ends, if any verb ends with voiced one, and it is, if it is inflected for its past tense, okay, with ed, so that time this ed is pronounced as d. Okay, begged, not begged, it's begged, it's begged. There's no gap here if you observe here. Okay, g and d, it's begged, begged. Similarly, it is rugged and rubbed, not rubbed. It's not rubbed, it's rubbed. But an exception is, it's if it ends with d, it is also a voiced sound. It should be pronounced as it, handed, 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 not handed, handed. So begged rugged, rubbed, but handed. Yeah. Similarly, now if we have a look at it, plural markers. Yeah, we have plural markers as we have seen. Mostly in English, it is S, and there are some exceptions. So this we will see how this S has to be pronounced. For example, if it is again a voiceless, yeah, voiceless sound. Ka is voiceless. From the previous slide, we know that ka is a voiceless sound. Why it is voiceless sound? It's a different thing. Again, it's a different class. We will deal with that later. So, so ka, so we can pronounce it as sa only. Yeah, if it is voiceless, the plural marker s is pronounced as sa. Okay, books, there is no problem. And ta is also voiceless. And cats, it is pronounced as cats, sa only. There's no issue. But this is voiced one. Na is voiced. So it is not pens, it is pens. It's pens, pens. And at the same time, ga is also a voiced sound. After the voiced sound, if there is plurality, that plural marker is pronounced as z, z, songs, songs. It is not songs, songs. So all s are not pronounced in similar way. Okay, there is some difference. Yeah. So it is books, cats, pens, sorry, pens and songs. Yeah. Thank you.